Not to lose your audio.
Yeah, I have.
Cool. Would you like to load up? Hello, everybody. Sorry about that little delay, which didn't want to work. But welcome to FPRL Season 5, Tier 3, round number 16. And today we are at the track of Canada. Canada, in my opinion, it tests the driver's skills with their track limit pens. Yes, it does. Someone needs to re-invite me. Yep, the co-coms will do that, please. But yeah, Canada
Who needs
is
an
a track
invite?
that tests the more leader, please. But yes, Canada is a track that tests the driver's limits. So we will see what happens today in Tier 3. So sorry about that little short delay. Twitch didn't want to work, so I had to restart my Xbox. But before we start anything else, I am your host, General Jake, and joined alongside me is...
Darth Grey Fox.
And how are you, Darth Grey?
I'm good, thanks. Are you?
Yes, I'm very good.
Look,
How you feeling for this race?
I am looking forward to it, man. Oh, it looks like it might be raining.
It might. That's why everyone looks like they're coming out straight away. And oh, it is. It is. So that's why everyone's getting their laps in. So we're straight into the mix. As Squid sets at 10.8, L 10.9, Stiff 11.1, Belente 11.7. Locker 11.9, 12.1 Button, Roommaster 12.12, Blunt Blade 12.12. It's one person going out, so this can determine all of it. Everyone's on their laps right now, and DRS is disabled. It's down to these last people, the people that are in the pits right now. Wavy Knife, Pazzo Zaz, oh my god, I butchered that, and More Leader who is not in the session, so that's going to really affect him. But everyone that has set a lap right now is in qualifying. And yeah, we're going to watch Kachigar. I'll do that in a minute for you, TJ, when we get a moment. As here comes Kachigar across the line. It's going to be a 14-3. As long as you don't invalidate, you're fine as Cruiser. He has invalidated, but I'm sure Cruiser will be fine because 3 people are in the pits and haven't set laps. More leaders now out on softs. But those 3 people, they're going to have to go on inters, won't it? And it will be well, the people that haven't set the lap times, they'll have to go on inters, and that will determine who goes through into Q2. Lucky is only one person getting knocked out. Isn't that right, Darth?
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a little fight to see who stays in.
Yeah, as always to start off this stream, you always have to have the passion for this moment. And the passion is, like you say, ooh, daddy. So that is, that's how you always have to start off this, that's always how to start off this stream. As Cruiser is really struggling, I think it is time for inters, so... Yes, track conditions look quality. Yes, I agree. People retiring there be safe anyway, says Catchy is safe. Not on lap shit. Do you want to take us? I don't actually. I don't know. I don't know if Diamond, if more leaders actually going to go. He is going to go for it. Go on, take us for a lap with more leader on his sketchy condition stuff.
Well, here we go. Turn 1, soft tyres, rain. Looks like he's pretty smooth through there. Oh, bit of a twitch on. That's done that lap. Going into turn 3. Leisurely stroll through there. That was nice. Yeah, it looks like he's really struggling on them tyres now. Getting a tow from his fellow Aston.
Something that you wouldn't get.
No. I don't get to see my fellow Aston very much. Coming into the hairpin. Cautious. Yeah, it looks like he's really struggling for a lap now. Little Aston showboating. 10th through the final corner. Aston showboating across the line. Goes P12.
32. Yeah.
But yeah, 32-1. That's pretty slow.
In my opinion, in this situation, no, I blame you. Stop it, Gary. Now, in my opinion, now, for more leader, he'll go fast on a set of intermediates. With how it was going, he will definitely go faster. So it's now going to be a shootout between the intermediates now to see who gets through. So this will be interesting to see. But we do have one person on lap on inters, and that is Elplan. I'm not on board with him, but there we go. I am now on board with him. Elplan coming around up to the hairpin there at Canada. His second sector, it's going to be a 48.4. Now coming around this very nice hairpin, definitely some overtaking opportunities going into that hairpin. Now coming down the straight, another overtaking opportunity. And this time you won't get DRS here, unfortunately, in the wet, but in the dry you will. As Elplan now coming around the final two corners, the chicane, and you can cut this right-hander like that, but you can't cut as much on that left bit, and that is what he has done, and that is lap over for this time. Obviously that's going to be a Liss and next lap, which is going to be a bit of a pain in the backside for the drivers.
Squid's on a lap. It's just coming to the end of his interlap.
Watching the Alpine right now. Oh, no we're not, because it's invalidated. Let's watch Cruiser.
Well, he set a 119 on the inters, so that's a representative lap time for the inters.
Well, that shows a more leader can go faster than can't it?
Yeah, definitely. He can easily get a better time. To be honest, if the others all do go and set a time, he's going to have to go out.
Yeah. Well, I did the last Ooh Daddy. Now that's been removed for commentator's catchphrase. So I hope you nominate a catchphrase. Oh, we have a few here. We have commentator catchphrase, and we have nominate a catchphrase. So
Up
that
Team
is interesting
Aston.
to see. Team Aston.
You're Team McLaren, aren't you?
Yeah, it's the team of Clarence. They'll probably be through. Let's watch Cruiser. Rounds the final corner. He really cuts that, but he hits the wall. And that is his lap over. Cuts it, and then, yeah, and then goes into the wall. But it does go faster than More Leader. That would put him through, but I'm sure More Leader's going to go faster
Molly
on
is on his
those
outlet.
intermediate tyres. Yeah. Wavy Knife's on a lap. As here comes Wavy Knife then. Final two corners. How does he do? Is he gonna? He's gonna really cut that, but he does not cut that right-hander, which is perfect for Wavy Knife. Perfect all champions there. We didn't hit it. Well, it's a 20.7. It puts him into P12. That he won't go any. No one on the inters will go above Catchy. Catchy will be safe, and he will be through. As Wavy Knife is a 20.7. Cruiser 22.1. More Leader is going to be going again. Here comes the Alpine around the final corner. And across the line for the Alpine, it's going to be a 121.295. That's P13. Do you want to take us with the rest of that with L Plan, your Alpine's Aston Martin team, Darth?
Yep, I'm just looking for him. Right, coming up to the hairpin. Takes a nice wide line in there. Picks up the throttle well. Good getaway. Now a nice little straight run down to the Wall of Champions. Which I paid a visit to a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, nice Rido. Up to the line. 22.4.
Let's switch over to More Leader, who is now coming down the straight.
7 seconds up on his best time.
Yeah, it's expected. So now he rounds the final two corners, and he keeps it within track limits. And now across the line for More Leader, it's going to be a 120.4. Wavy Knife has retired on that lap, so we will see where that gets him. Cruiser is on the cusp of being eliminated. L Plan is eliminated unless he improves.
It's 9 tenths up. L Plan coming into the chicane. Oh, looks like he's backed out.
Fuel. His fuel light is flashing, so he doesn't have any fuel, unfortunately. Cruiser 21.0. That takes him off the danger zone and puts him into P14. More Leader not on the lap at the moment. It's just a little scrap between the inters. Oh, big snap from the Alpine there. Pazarus. Do you know how to pronounce that Alpine's name? Because I'm butchering it.
No, I'm going to go with Pazworth, just like you.
It's backed out. L Plan's going to get a fresh set of intermediates.
I don't think Pazworth is going to improve his loss on time going into the final into the chicane, the hairpin, sorry. Jesus.
Pazuzu is the pronunciation. Says
Pazuzu.
Locker in the chat.
Alrighty, I've got over that.
Well, that's helped out though. Pazuzu.
Yeah, my pronunciation is terrible.
Yeah, I can't speak as well because it's also bad. Oi, these. Oh yeah. You did mention that. David. Oi, these conditions on Friday would be cold as fuck. I don't fancy these conditions, Pines. Thank you very much. I don't fancy them. Cruiser's about to start us with another lap, Darth.
Yeah, he is. Looks like he had a warm-up lap.
Yep.
I reckon it's getting towards the wet tyre. It's looking pretty bleak out there.
be fair, he might be safe if it is getting wetter. Can't fix tier 2, unfortunately. Pines, make the tier 2 race cleaner. Yeah, cruises down. Oh my god, and he's nearly spun there. So cruiser might be through. It's down to L Plan if he can find improvement. Pazuzu is on an outlap as well. So we'll see if L Plan can improve. I'm gonna take that drink that you redeemed me, Diamond, earlier. Thank you very much.
Oh, he's out on the full wet as well.
Full wet. Well, I don't think he's gonna improve on a full wet tyre. I think that's gonna be L Plan.
Be tough.
Yeah. Might be L Plan out of qualifying.
Here he comes.
If tier 2 was a dying dog, we should... Oh dear. So I think Waving I was correct about being safe. But we are watching L Plan now, coming up to turn 3. The tricky section for exceeding track limits. Turn 3 and the last 2 turns are the trickiest sections. Well, to be fair, he's 6 tenths up on those wet tyres.
It's going well. Yeah, maybe some of the slower interlaps were, maybe it was a bit too wet.
Yes, and if Pazuzu improves in his wets and L Plan, Cruiser could see himself out in qualifying.
I think L Plan's
Oh! Well, that's all over then.
Yeah, he lost it going in, lost the back end going into it, coming out of that corner.
And Pazuzu has also lost it. So there we go. And he's
L Plan's
track.
not had enough of that. And he's on the apex of the corner.
Oh, Cruiser, watch!
Naughty.
Oh no, he's actually crashed. He's not.
Yeah, no, he put it in the wall.
What's Cruiser doing? Don't go into him, Cruiser! No! Get back! Cruiser's having fun. Now he's moving.
His typical moves is just as he goes around it.
But yeah, that is L Plan out in Q1, unfortunately. So, one of your Aston Martin drivers, what have you got to say for him?
Do better in the race.
Oh dear.
It happens. Like it's you know it's easy to get caught out if the rain just comes down all of a sudden. I've been caught out this season by the rain in quali, so yeah, you know it's unlucky. But he's got the pace, so yeah, I'm sure we'll see him move his way up through the grid.
I fully agree with you there, David. Oh, Pazuzu wants to waste our time even more by going, oh, no, fair enough, he retires. I speak too soon. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be a wet rest of the quali then, and that will determine.
Does anybody know what the full weather is for the race? Is it going to be wet for the whole race? Is it going to dry?
That's something we don't get told. It's always a surprise for us. Always a surprise. But yeah, there we go then. Squid tops the session, and going out in Q1 is L Plan. Simple as that. L Plan is going out in Q1, and now we head to Q2, where we're gonna have some more. We'll have some more interesting things to watch. That was a bit of a quieter Q1. But yeah, we head to Q2 then, and it looks like it's going to be raining. Who has their wet pace switched on in Canada today in Q2? We will have to wait and see in about 30 seconds.
Let's see how the rest of the soft runners who didn't do any wet running, let's see how good they are.
Oh, it looks like it's inters. It doesn't look like it's full wets. It looks like the rain has calmed down. What do you think, Duff?
Yeah, I agree with you. It does look like it's a bit drier than it was. We will see.
Yeah, we will also see. But we're going to get some more interest now, as we have more drivers going out this time. Don't worry about that. You know, the first few people coming out already, and that the first one out. So, am I seeing full wets? Am I seeing full wets? I am seeing full wets. Some people going out in full wets. Some people looking like they're going out on inters. So let's see who will be first in their out lap. I think it will be Squid. He will be first out. He's on full wets. To me,
More leader behind him's on inters.
yes, and that will well, we will see which is the better tyre, and if they do decide to back out of their wet laps.
Yeah, it should be a good head-to-head right here for the inter versus the wet.
I am terrible here. I'm so bad, says Pazuzu. I had fun Tier 3 last season, to be fair, says Diamond. Canada was beautiful in Tier 2 last season, says Pines. And Cruiser says, self-pride has been restored. Yep, as we are watching Squid, will he bow out on those wet tyres or will he pit? We'll be seeing once he comes down the end of this straight. If he does start his lap, that'll be interesting to see. More leader catching close behind. He might want to have a bit of a gap when he starts his lap. But it looks like Squid is going to go for it. And, oh, a little bit of a snap there on the exit. And he will take us, he will be the first to cross the line as he is starting our lap then into turn 1. Doesn't cut that corner too much. Now into turn 2, very easy on the power as he is taking it very easy. Oh, massive snaps. Oh, he is saving it very well now. Coming into turn 3, another tricky section for track limits. And now coming into turn 5, it's a 23.6 first sector. Dar, finish us off.
Molly is just on a 25.4 going through. And Squid is coming into the little left-right chicane. Rides the curbs, taking that throttle nice and easy. 49.9 coming into the hairpin. Looks like he's got good. Get out of that corner and onto the straight down to the Wall of Champions. Let's see what he's got. Cuts that first curb but gets away with it. Nice exit. Run to the line. 21.9.
More leader has bailed out of his lap time. He doesn't think he's going to go faster as Cruiser is invalidated. Blunt Blade has invalidated. Next up is the Alpha Terrier. He is starting a lap.
Catcher Gutcher is coming to the end of his lap. He's on full wet. Oh, he's lost it. He had to go at the wall after the Wall of Champions.
L sets a 22.8. Yeah, very unfortunate from Kachigar. Belente sits at 23.2. Is anyone actually going to finish their lap on Inter's Locker? He's next across the line on intermediate tyres. Let's see what the pace is like on those Inters. They don't look fast, and it's a 25.0. Beats Kachigar on the wets, but Kachi did make a mistake. Cross screen sits at 29.5 on Inter, so it doesn't look like the intermediates are the way to go at the moment, Darth.
Yeah, it looks a little bit too wet for them. But saying that, young Leo in the Ferrari is going to give it a go on his outlap.
Yeah, as Blunt Blade sets a 50.0 middle sector. And now he is coming around the hairpin and now down the straight full throttle. Short shifting up to third, and now he's done the power, waiting patiently for the final 2 corners. That is where you got to judge if you're going to have a good corner or if you're going to have a bad corner. Let's see if we get a good camera angle. Yes, that's the one we want. Cutting that one. Not cutting. Oh, and he does. He cuts it too much and he invalidates. Roommaster has also invalidated his lap time. Blunt Blade won't be too happy with that. He now has no ERS left. Cruiser is invalidated. This and next. That's the annoying thing. If you cut that last corner, You're going to get this and next. Oh, and Remaster's in the wall, and he has crashed. And he has got no front wing, but he is still in qualifying. Luckily, he is saved. Right there. But yeah. That is annoying, that last corner, if you get this and next lap. That's cross street, goes with a 24.5 on inters. Those inters look like they're improving. We'll have to wait and see.
Leo the Lion's just starting his flying lap on his inters, so we'll see. It's looking pretty good. Just at the first corner, coming into turn 3. Keeps it tidy. I think that was a 25.9 through the first sector. It said purple apparently. Smooth through the little left-right chicane, or right-left chicane. Coming into the hairpin, set of 49.5 flat. Nice out of the hairpin. Yeah, could be on for a good lap here. He's had a nice tidy lap. Into the final corner. Keeps it together nice. Run to the line. It's going to be quick. He goes first, the 120.9. A second faster than the second place. Yeah, the track must be drying. Well, that was just a phenomenal lap.
I believe the track is drying, and that is an absolute great lap as Pazuzu sets a 22.5. Absolutely great lap from Leo the Lion, showing what he is made of in tier 3 as Lockhart 25, and up into P2 goes more leader with a 21.7. Is P2. It looks like the wets and the inters look like they are the same pace at the moment from what Leo is telling us. There's Locker Lem on the lap. He is coming up to this tricky section. Oh, he really does cut that, but avoids cutting that corner there. The only line, says David, I fully agree there. As here comes Locker, he's 2.7 seconds up, a 48.9 now around the hairpin. He's going to have a little bit of a slipstream from that Ferrari of Leo the Lion. Leo giving Lockhart a lovely slipstream there. Lockhart is going
a nice toe.
Lockhart's going to be licking these lips. And Leo, what a toe, as Lockhart rounds the final 2 corners. And Lockhart takes the chicane very nicely. He keeps his lap together, and Lockhart across the line. He sets a 20.8 on 4 lap old intermediates. Lockhart, you can thank Leo for giving you a toe.
Really nice coming to the end of a quick lap. This is going to put him up there. Okay, yeah, 7th, he lost a bit of time, I think, in the final sector. But yeah, it's going to be interesting these times. If the track is drying, they're going to start to fall away even more. People are going to have to go out again.
Yeah, because some people are struggling in inters. I don't know if the wets are the options. I'm getting wets all over my screen, but no one's actually on wets. Now as Remaster nearly loses it, the World Championship, Elab Gamer. He sets the fastest time in Q2. Obviously, it's not provisional pole. It gets you through to Q3, but if you get through to Q3, you have to do it all over again if you get through to Q3. But a great lap from Elab Gamer, 20.3. The track looks like it's improving, and improving enough to say everyone is still on the wet tyres on my screen, but they are actually on the intermediate tyres.
Yeah, on my screen, the only one in the wets is Cruiser. Everyone else is on the inters now.
A lovely game glitch. They like to do that for one commentator, and it's always happens to be me. It's just it's my luck, isn't it?
Squid's 8 temps up on his lap.
Yeah, and Button is up on his lap, and he is next to cross the line as he rounds the final 2 corners. missing the World Champions, taking it very nicely indeed. And I reckon this is going to be fastest, the male gamer. And I was correct. It's a 20.0. And that is fastest. And let's have a little look on what
Squid's
Squid's
nearly
doing.
2 seconds up on his time. 1.9 through the final sector.
As he takes a toe off that Red Bull. Oh, hell of gamer! 19.4.
Times are tumbling.
Oh, wavy knife. He's binned it.
Squid goes fastest. 119.334. Yeah,
Yeah,
this could be interesting. This could just be a constant keep going round. The track's getting quicker and the time is running out.
Yep, and we've seen where Wavy Knife has crashed. I believe he's lost it on traction. But Leo with an incredible lap. He's definitely going to have to go again. And he needs to get out right now if he wants to get into Q3 as Belente across the line. He sets a 23.2, but he hasn't actually started a lap time. It's hard to find who's... Is LF Gamer okay?
Kroski's on 9th.
Yeah, Kroski on 9th. LF Gamer deciding to cut the corners to get to the line quicker, I believe, or to try and pit and put on a fresh set of intermediates. It's very interesting lines from LF Gamer.
Yeah, I think 2 minutes might be the minimum you get away with getting out. Or just under 2 minutes.
Yeah. Anyone actually on a lap? Kroski. He's on a lap time in the Alpha Tauri. Looking at the back of the car in that Alpha Tauri. Nice little camera angle there. We keep on board with it. And there we go, it changes. Thank God for that one. It's going to be a 1.6
2.7 up on his time. Sorry for cutting you off there.
That's alright. There's, yeah, Belente ran the final 2 corners. Coming up to it.
Could squeeze him into the top 10 if he gets a nice run through the end. Goes 3rd. That's a good lap. Yeah, he took another second and a half out in the final sector. Kroski's now gone fastest. 119.2. Yeah, this is again. I can't call pole in this conditions. It's going to be whoever crosses the line last.
Well, lucky it's only Q2 then, not for pole.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. It's just for 10. Top 10.
It's so hard to find who's on a lap. It's just everyone's on a blinding lap. As Blunt Blade, oh my god, he's cutting the corners at the hairpin. Oh, Brewmaster. 18.4 puts it into an Alpha Tauri 1-2. People that are in the drop zone is Leo the Lime, Cruiser, Pazuzu.
And that sort of time is putting it towards dry tyres. 8 seconds away from a dry time. Not too far away from a set of dry tyres.
Yeah. As Blunt Blade, it's a 19.2. Locker, 18.8. No one is safe. LF Gamer, obviously he had no time to go again. Stiffmeister, 18.7. LF Gamer in this championship fight, he could see himself out in Q3 if everyone else starts to improve. Leo the Lion up by 1.3 seconds. Now coming up to the hairpin, Leo the Lion. What's his second sector going to be? It's all down. Cruiser. I thought that was him crossing the line. 2.2 up.
Yep, Locker's up on his time as well.
Nice, nice. But Leo is next to cross the line, so we'll keep on board with Leo the Lion. Well, the closest that I can see that's on a lap next across the line. But LF Gamer could be out, and he's only for 5 points away from his championship lead. If he goes out, that will hurt him a lot, as Leo the Lion now rounds the final 2 corners, keeps it within track limits. The Ferrari driver needs to do something good if he wants to get through into Q3. It's going to be an 18.0, and that will see him through into Q3. That he smashes everyone else's lap time. Cruiser is going to set an 18.5. That sees him through. LF Gamer could see himself out. That would be a big shock to everyone as Pazuzu next to cross the line. Can you see any surprise shocks? Everyone else up on their lap time, Darth?
I'm just watching the two McLarens at the minute. I think they're trying to help each other. Button's 7 tenths up on his time, so he could sneak into the top 10. He keeps improving, or at least holds that.
Oh dear. Pazuzu is seeing himself out in Q2 as he cannot improve on his lap time. Let's head on board to more leader and then we'll come back to the McLarens after that, as here comes more leader in the Aston Martin. He needs to get through. I wonder... Ah, it's because I've got best, that's why. There's your actual tyres. As more leader across the line, it's going to be an 18-2. Which McLaren's going to be first across the line? It's going to be Button. Darth.
Squid's just yeah, it is Button. Squid's just coming up to the end of his lap quick. He's he goes fastest with a 17.2. That track is drying.
So here comes Button across the line. It's going to be a 17.8. Kachigar. Does he get himself through?
Ooh,
No.
That's tight.
That is,
tenths of a second.
yeah, that is very, very tight from Kachigar. And it was last person to cross the line mainly. Squid had to improve to go through. And yes.
But Gamer's going to be kicking himself.
Yeah, no fuel. He should have fueled up for more laps.
Yeah, I tend to, if it's inters or wets, I tend to put in like, I don't know, like 7 laps of fuel and just go round and round and round.
Oh, the McLarens are racing side by side. Oh. Don't give them a 5 place, please, game. Yeah. But a massive shock there, LF Gamer going out in Q2. 5 points away from that championship lead. And he is going to have to make his way through the field from 13th place.
Could be a long race.
It is 35 laps, so it is possible. Do you want to tell us
Definitely.
who is going out in Q2, please, Darth?
Going out in Q2 is Gotcha Catcher in 11th for the McLaren, Blunt Blade for Mercedes, Ella Gamer for Alpha, Zuzu for Alpine, and Wavy Knife for Alfa Romeo. So both the Alphas out in Q2.
Yeah, big shock there. But before we get started, I know it's going to be the toughest question to ask, but it's only a prediction. At the end of the day, it doesn't cost us anything. So, before we get started, who do you think is going to get pole, Darth?
You know what? I'm going to put it on the. I'm going to put it on the little man. I'm going to go for Leo. I reckon Leo's going to blast out a good lap.
Putting the pressure on Leo.
My fellow, my former T4 contender.
Yes. I think. Who do I think is going to go on pole? Oh, it looks dry. It's dry. I think I'm going to have to go somewhere different to you. I think our championship leader will show us what he's made of today. I think Brewmaster, he will take pole position for this Canadian Grand Prix.
Yeah, is he feeling the pressure being at the top? Is he going to get his head down and get the job done?
Yes, that is the question, because the first 8 races he was doing amazing, and then after that he comes to have some bad results. But he did win. I think it was either last race or the race before. So maybe he's having those bad results to put us off, and now coming back to have some good results. So that is all to find out, all to play for, and all to find out. But yeah, more leader is out first, and your Aston Martin crew, you will be keeping an eye on him to see if he can do anything good. But more leader, he is quite good in Tier 3 from what I've seen before. Very, very good driver, and I'm sure he has contention for pole position. Lots of drivers in this Q3 has contention for pole positions. Who do you think is going to get pole?
In Shanghai, more leader drove an absolute beast of a race. It's just he had a little incident with Leo, which I think broke his wing. But if he hadn't have had that incident, I think he would have never been on for a podium maybe. But yeah, more leaders.
Go ahead.
I think he's definitely capable of getting up there.
Yeah. Take us through his lap, please.
Okay, more leader into turn 1. Kept that nice and tidy. Got a clean exit. Can he make it through turn 3 without track limits? Stays well within the lines. I was tight through there.
So I'll tell you after.
Coming down to the back end of the track now through the sector 2, coming into the right left chicane. Nice, no wheel spin. Tricky riding them curbs not to lose some pace out of that corner. Set a purple sector in sector 2. Nice through the hairpin, patient. Gets that power down well. Now can he run it to the line and see if he can put it on pole?
Provisional.
Well, he's going to put it on pole because, yeah, provisional pole. Into the final chicane. Ooh, that was a big cut for the champions. Had a nice little kiss. Probably lost a little bit of time. 1:11.3. It's pretty good.
There's Leah the line now. Rounds the final corner and across the line. I'm sure he's going to beat that lap. There we go. 11.0.
Yeah, I reckon more leader could have lost that on clipping that wall.
Yes, I do. Go ahead. Who's next? Why is Crosscree? What?
Squid's just coming to the end of the lap.
He's invalidated.
He's had a real slow one though. He must be setting himself up for this one.
Yeah, he invalidated his lap time. It's Cruiser and Crosscree invalidates their lap time, and Stiffmeister with 11.2. I was gonna say, David, I had a feeling we didn't race at China. Did you mean a different track rather than Shanghai?
Singapore, sorry. Didn't realise I said Shanghai. Yeah, Singapore, sorry.
Yeah, I had a feeling we didn't race at Singapore, China this season. Our championship leader, then, will be next cross line. All pressure on him as that championship lead is coming down, and with Elogame being knocked out, he needs a top 5 in qualifying here. And he rounds the final 2 corners. Lovely, absolutely flied through them to final 2 corners, and the lap time is going to be 11.0. Leah the Lion is still on provisional pole by 0.003 of a second.
Nice.
Button 11.5. Who's next?
Korski's just starting a lap. Or Kroski's just starting a lap. On 19.8 through sector 1.
Yep, as David said in the chat, Singapore. Choice of words from Darth.
Indeed.
Kroski sets a 42.5.
And he's going to get a cheeky toe down the back straight from his teammate. Yeah, they'll set this up nice. Moves out of the way and lets him go. Ooh, a little tweak that cost him. Yeah, from that little tweak, that little wiggle he had, I think might cost him a couple of attempts.
Pole for pole to come out a bit late, David. You're slacking. You're slacking a little bit. 5 minutes to go. Everyone's coming out. Leo's out. More leaders out. Squid's out. Cruiser's out. They're all wanting to get a bit of a move on, but this man, Leo the Lion, is currently on provisional pole by 0.003 of a second. That is close. And Leo the Lion, if he can get a better lap time in, he could have a chance at getting pole position for the Canadian Grand Prix. What does that mean?
He's looking good. He looks like he's got a nice stable car underneath him.
Yeah. GTOF Go the fuck away, Jake. Is that what that means? That was a poor attempt. The O at the end is not an A. Silverside Boy has redeemed our first catchphrase. Who is he nominating to do this
Oh,
catchphrase?
Leo lost it coming out of the final corner.
That's right.
Gonna
He
go
can.
again.
Yeah, he's gonna have a listen next. He can recharge his battery. He needs to put it in none. He can. I'd say rev a little bit more to get your ERS back. But currently he's using his ERS. He needs to be told
got
to
like
not use his
80%
ERS.
on mine. I thought he would have backed out and gone again. Yeah, he's on
That's
par
a-
with his lap, just about.
Gary, that's a dare, mate. That's not nominating a catchphrase, isn't it? Come on, Gary. Squid and Cruz invalidating their lap. Gary, that's a dare. Come on, man. Yes, Gary.
Yeah,
Choose
he's
another one.
64 thousandths up on his lap.
I don't think he's realised he's invalidated his lap.
Oh, yes, no, yeah. Did not notice that.
Truth, please, TJ. Oh, and he pits. Oh. Okay, interesting. Interesting. His locker's invalidated on his lap. Yeah, we're going to see a lot of this. Invalidations. Oh,
Yeah, everyone else is on and out lap, I think.
Yeah. I'm not falling for you there, TJ. What's the truth? Come on. Spill the beans. What is the truth? Well, Gary, you need to nominate a catchphrase for us to do. Would you class yourself as a snake? That is the most stupidest truth question ever. Would I class myself as a snake? What do you think, Darth? Would I class myself as a snake?
In what regard?
Well, Jake the Snake.
Oh, yeah, well then, yeah.
Of course. Well, that's your answer, TJ. Darth has answered your question for me. As the Belente is up by 1/10.5. Can you choose an actual catchphrase, Gary? You always butcher this. You butchered the theirs last time. You're now butchering the catchphrase. Come on, Gary, sort it out.
Valente keeps this lap up. He's going to be on pole. He's 2.5 tenths up on his time now. Greymaster hits the line, does not improve on his time. Valente could take pole here.
Oh!
He's invalidated through the final corner. Unlucky.
Oh, Gary.
Oh, Stiffmeister's gone fastest. 1:10.6. Blown the doors off.
So, Darth, the catchphrase for me is Jake to tier 1. What do you think of that catchphrase?
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
You absolute fraud. You're meant to be with me, not going against me as
I don't know,
Brewmaster.
do you want to
2
stay
tips
in
up.
tier 1? Or do you want to stay in tier 2, sorry?
I want to win a championship, so I want to stay in tier 2 for next season.
Yeah, right, yeah, Jake for tier 2. All day.
Thank you, Darth Grey Fox, I appreciate it. As here comes Brewmaster them around the final 2 corners in the AlphaTauri. This looks a good lap. Oh, he's getting right close to the World Champions. You can hear the noise in the background from Darth. And it's a 10.668. That's not enough for pole.
68 thousandths.
As Cruiser's texting while driving, as he's just texting the chat. And as Squid is coming around the hairpin, Cruiser texting while driving. We have none of that in FPRL. There's a few penalty points coming your way for texting and driving. Oh, everyone's just going up in the chat.
On a 1:10 force.
Mondakowski, we say. Good job. As
Leo's
Squidlow
just down on his first sector.
Squid sets at 10.6. More leaders retired in the pits. Let's have a look at Leo the Lime.
Yeah, at the minute he's flat on his.
Oh no!
He's invalidated. That's a tricky one. That is. Of like when you that second part of that corner, if you catch it a little bit of a wrong, if you go a little bit too deep into it, I don't think you have to get all four tyres off for it to invalidate you on that corner.
Yep. As Leo will be starting P5 in this race. Belente invalidated. Cruz is invalidated on his lap time, brushing the world champions, and he's enjoying the weaving like he's got a victory or a championship in his name, but he hasn't really. It's Leo the Lion. Very unfortunate from him. Belente couldn't find another lap in. But your pole sitter for today is the Alpha Tauri driver of Croskery. Lovely lap from
His teammate would be
Croskery.
happy with that.
Yes.
Because the AlphaTauris are extremely good at working as a team. The few races I've watched this season, they've been absolutely brilliant as a team.
Yeah, I do have to agree. I'm going to get a quick drink, and I'm going to leave you with Darth Grey Fox to waffle on for a few minutes.
Oh,
Do you
awesome.
want to take
Nothing
take
to
them
go.
through?
Yeah, I will, yeah.
Yeah, cool. I'll be back.
And here we have the menu. So on pole we have Korski, second Stiffmeister, third Squid, fourth Championship leader Roadmaster, fifth Leo the Lion, sixth Belente, seventh Button, eighth More leader, ninth Locker, and rounding off the top 10 is Cruiser. So chat race predictions. Who do you think's going to win this race? Of course. Well, lads, for Leo. Cruiser, not me. You're too hard on yourself, man. David Leo. Two for Leo. Popular boy. Wavy's going to crash on lap 2. Leo is a bit of a child prodigy. I used to get a cheeky message from him every race, hoping that I could do a bit better to compete with him. All the drivers getting ready on the grid. Looks like it's going to be a dry one. Maybe a bit of rain could creep in later. We will see.
Hello.
Cruiser in the
hello.
bin, worse than Milan's defence.
How's your waffling been?
Yeah, it's been alright, man. I've just been talking to the chat.
It's all going off in the chat today. They're all on
Just
one. It's probably
getting
'cause
some predictions for the race.
fair
Leo's
enough.
here, getting a few. Cruiser's says not him. Like David said, Cruiser's going to bin it.
Yeah.
Collateral lad says his boy just needs to keep his nose clean and stop taking people out.
I fully agree. But yeah, we're going to start this race very, very shortly. And yeah, it's a tough one to predict who is going to win today. The trap pens could be involved in the victory. It could. So we'll have to wait and see what happens in 35 laps time.
It is going to be an interesting race. Hopefully we won't have as many safety cars as we got in Japan. because they were just ridiculous.
There we go then, ladies and gentlemen. The time has started. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to get underway for the formation lap at this Canadian Grand Prix. So, it's one light and green light for the formation lap. And the tyres then is we do have a lot of medium runners. We have L Plan P16 on a set of medium tyres, Wavy Knife P15 on a set of medium tyres, Pazuzu P14 on a set of medium tyres, Elif Gamer P13 on a set of medium tyres, Blunt Blade P12 on mediums, Kachigar on P11 on mediums, excuse me. There's Cruiser P10 on the hards, FPRL Locker on the hards. Go ahead with the top 8 please, Duff.
Top 8, yep. More leader 8th on mediums, and we have Button in the McLaren on the hards, with Belente Red Bull on the hards also, Leo going for the mediums and the Ferrari, Roadmaster and AlphaTauri going for mediums, and the top 3, Squid, Stiffmeister and Krosky, all on the hard.
Interesting to see the AlphaTauri is doing a split strategy.
Yeah, to be honest, it's almost an even split from medium to hard. So yeah, I think we're gonna it's gonna get really interesting after the pit stops.
Yeah. So there's your tyre strategy. Hard to mediums. Pit lap number 20 to 28 for medium tyres. But most people are ignoring that strategy and starting on the hards. Who do you think? Did you say who you think is your? Did you say who you think is going to win, Duff?
I didn't say who was gonna win, but I'm gonna go with my pole sitting prediction, and I'm gonna go for Leo. Just yeah. I'm a fan. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a fan.
I'm gonna go with Squid. I'm gonna put the pressure on P3 man in the championship. Oh, Stiffmeister's going for a spin. Yep.
I've got a funny feeling though the Alphas might work together to try and get the championship leader up to the front. If he can back the pack up behind him and give Roadmaster some opportunities. Button's disqualified from parking.
You've got to remember, Squid is still in his championship fight. Not had some good races, so he'll be looking to bounce back. But here we go. It's 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, and it's 5 lights, and it's lights out, and away we go. Crossgreen gets a good start. Stiffmeister gets a poor start, and he is surrounded by drivers. Squid heads into turn 1 into P2. Roommaster going up into P2 on those medium tyres. Squid going down to P3, and now he's under pressure from Leo the Lion. Locker putting pressure also on Leo the Lion. And what a terrible start from
the Red Bull and AlphaTauri.
Oh no,
that was
Gamer.
Cruiser and Ella Gamer came together.
Oh, Leo the Lion going for an overtake on Squid. He's going on the outside and now using his ERS to get past. Locker is waiting to pick up the scraps in the background. Down the inside goes Squid. Leo leaves him just enough room on the outside, and that's going to invite Locker to overtake Squid and gets ahead.
Belente and Stiffmeister are just behind that group.
Yep, and Stiffmeister had a terrible start.
And like I said, championship leader is about to take the lead, I think.
Team orders. Are we going to see team orders down at AlphaTauri? We'll have to wait and see. But a poor start from Stiffmeister. And looking in the background there is Squid on Locker. Locker losing the position to Squid, but Locker is going to fight back on the outside. He's now going all the way to around the outside. Some contact there, and that is now going to give Belente the opportunity to overtake Locker. And all the way around the outside goes Belente. Locker has the inside line going into turn 3, and Locker just backs out there and thinks better of it. And yeah, Roommaster does take the lead. AlphaTauri tactics.
Swap. And Leo is closing down on Krosky. He's not going to be wanting to hang around. He is going to be mighty quick on the mediums.
Yeah, our second place man championship spinning along with Cruiser. Unlucky for both of them drivers, but yeah, we're going to watch on with Leo the Lion, as you said. He is looking rapid as Kachigar looks like he spins, and Leo the Lion nearly misses his brakes.
Oh, Locker's
and
just
nearly kills.
gone into the back of Valente, and Stiffmeister went into the back of Locker. Don't think anyone sustained any damage. It's just a bit of a concertina effect going into the hairpin.
Fair enough then. As we continue along them with Stiffmeister, he is getting really close, and he's now looking for the overtake on Locker. He's got the inside line going into this corner, but Locker squeezes him, and there's contact. But Locker is still going to keep his car in there. I know, right?
Jeez, that's driving.
Yeah, Locker. Oh, he's going to get a warning for that one. What language, Nigel? But Diamond, I don't really like seeing the tyres on for the whole race. I can't lie. It really yeah, it's quite annoying in my opinion, especially if you want to make a TikTok.
Leo's shaping up on Krosky, going into the hairpin. Defended. He's going up the inside. Ooh, he's made it stick. Krosky's still fighting him though. Leo's got DRS, they've both got DRS. Krosky's fighting back. He's retaken past Leo. Leo's squeezing him against the wall, going into chicane. He's had to give the position back. Will he come back at him into turn one? Both got DRS. Don't think he's got enough pace.
No, great battling though. Well, you know what I mean, Diamond? Like, if you want to get TikToks or Instagrams or anything, you don't really want to be seeing the tyres on the left-hand side of the screen, don't you? Like, I'll show it every now and again for you guys, though. Don't worry. But yeah, Leo the Lion, like you said, cross-screen and Leo the Lion having a fabulous battle between those two drivers.
Yeah, Krosky's really good at doing this for his teammate, being able to just sit behind him and just keep everyone else behind him.
I think Leo's going to get him back here. That's how much ERS they both have. Yeah, both not the amount. He's going to go for it again. He thinks better. He does get DRS this time round. He needs to get past. He's going to hold up. Gone.
Yeah, he's got Squid right behind him as well, so he needs to get this move done.
Here comes the other line. He pulls to the inside. Is it going to be a head going into the chicane? Crosscree backs out, and the other line now moves himself up into P2. What was close?
Leo the Lion on the Wall of Champions. He was alright though. It's good. Locker picks up a 3-second time penalty.
Oh dear.
As
here comes Squid.
5-second time
oh, there's contact between Squid. Oh my god, and even more contact with Valente, and it is chaos back here. Contact between Crosscree, and now up the inside goes Locker and Squid. Locker gets onto the curb and nearly spins.
Korsky has hit one of the McLarens. I think it's Button. I think for a minute they looked like they were in each other.
Jesus, yeah. I think what happened there was contact between Squid and Crosscree. Not too sure what happened fully, but we're going to continue on with FPRL Locker as he's piling the pressure. And that is going to give Leo a free opportunity to have some clean air and have no pressure behind him now. Yeah, Lion looking healthy in P2, but we've still got 30 laps to go as Wavy Knife gets past Valente. I think Valente's got damage from Squid.
Zuzi's just got past Button because Button got held up trying to get past Krosky. Krosky's still battling hard, but I think he's going to have to come in and get that wing changed. And he does.
As here comes Blunt Blade on L-Plan. He is getting very close, and L-Plan already flashing. And he looks like he is under pressure, L-Plan. He has got no ERS left in the tank. And is defending for his life as the gap between Leo the Lion and Brewmaster sits at 2.0 seconds.
Of course,
For
he picks
now.
up a 5-second drive through, or 5-second penalty entering the pit lane as well, so he is not going to be happy.
No, but a safety car could change everything. Stiffmeister, he's getting very close to the back of Locker. Locker currently sits on no ERS as more leader gets a 3-second time penalty. We're going to see lots
Here
of
comes,
lows.
yeah, here comes the rain of time penalties. Hell of a game, mate. Is going to make a move on Cruiser. Terrible shot.
As Stiffmeister getting really close to Locker. He's not going to be close enough to Locker. Locker's defending himself very good. Locker doing very well at the moment. Yeah, Stiffmeister. Yeah, come on, Stiff. You
Got
can
quite
get
a spread between the tyres as well. Two
Yeah.
mediums first, second, then we got third, fourth, and fifth on the hard. 6th, 7th, and 8th, and 9th on the medium, 10th on the hard.
Yeah. Do you know what I think, right? Brewmaster is doing so well. I think he's a changed man, in my opinion.
I mean, he has pace even without using his battery. Like, his battery's just there for fun.
Yeah, I think he is our changed man today. He is always a good driver, but today I just think for some reason he has changed. But here comes Stiffmeister looking for the overtake on Locker. Is Locker going to be able to defend this one to the inside? Go Stiffmeister. He gets the move done before the chicane as Brewmaster's in the wall. And I have cursed him. The changed man has done it again.
Oh, that's all on you, that one. You definitely cursed him. Has he broken anything? His front wing looks good. Leo now in the lead, 4 seconds ahead of Squid.
Yeah, not going to
This
I don't
is,
want to curse Leo.
This is nice. Leo's not got much battery, but this could give him an opportunity to charge.
Yeah, there's poor Brewmaster. He got the I said he was a changed man, and he decided to spin.
Yeah, I weren't getting in on that game. I knew the fact that even happened is just.
Yeah, it shows that the commentator's curse is still alive.
Oh, it's alive and kicking, man. It's so true. To be honest, when I had my incident in Japan, that's the first thing that flashed through my brain was like, I bet the commentators just said something.
Oh dear. We've got a little train, but L-Plan getting past Wavy Knife. And Wavy Knife seems defenceless as Blunt Blade is getting close to Wavy Knife, but won't be close enough to get him on the straight as Wavy Knife looks like he's struggling. Oh.
The Blunt Blade tried to stick a nose in there. He got a penalty for his attempt.
Yeah. There's a little train forming up for P3. Brewmaster for that spin. He's back in it, Darth.
Yeah, he's with the amount of laps left, you can't count him out from closing back up to Leo. But yeah, well, we'll see how much pace he's got now, because now he has to use it. He can't just sit in the lead and manage the gap anymore. He's actually going to have to get his foot down.
Oh, there's yellow flags. We have a virtual safety car. Do you know? I don't know what that's for.
Looking.
Oh, it's Belente. He's been lapped. Oh, Belente's having a horrid time.
Oh, one of the Astons just got
L-Plan.
rear-ended. Is that more leader?
I've just seen that L-Plan and Wavy Knife have made contact, and Belente has been lapped to let you know. It's Leo the Lion. Oh, this is an interesting call. Leo the Lion taking this virtual safety car. Oh, Belente. Oh, it's a safety car. No, it's a safety car.
Oh,
And
yeah,
that
there
is
is
why
a
Leo's
safety car
pitted.
now. That's a good call. He's called that. Well, he's called that nice. Will
Leo the
them
Lion.
tyres go to the end though?
Yeah, tyre wear is good round here. I've heard from tyre wear
Yeah,
is
it
good.
is. Yeah, that's you know, that he's going to have the pack's going to be bunched up. It's not like he's just going to be able to save on his tyres. He's going to have to battle for a good few laps until the grid starts to stretch out again. Yeah, this will work out nice for Roadmaster. He's also pitted, and he's going to be right behind Leo on the restart.
Oh, Nigel, I got told tyre wear was good around here, so
I mean, in practice the other day, I ran the mediums. I did like 16 laps, but when I came in for my pit stop, I was checking out my degradation. I could have easily done another 3 laps on them quite comfortably, I reckon. So I reckon you can do about 18 laps on the medium. And
yeah,
then,
it's
yeah,
good.
the hard, you probably could be able to do 25, but
You'd be in danger.
yeah, you don't really want it. You don't want to push it into that sort of stage where they can just fall off the cliff at, any minute.
Yeah, I put
Especially when you are going to have quick medium runners behind you and they are going to have the life in their tyres. I think the mediums around Canada, like, they last really, really well.
yeah, and I think Leo is taking the right call though, starting on the mediums and taking this strategy because all he needs to do is get past the top three, and then he will be ahead of him on pit stops. Obviously, if there is a later safety car, between lap 20 and lap 35, he can stick on a set of mediums, maybe a set of softs, because he might have a fresh set of softs for this race due to the raining.
Yeah,
In
you could be
qualifying.
right. To be honest, think most people should have a brand new set of softs. So yeah, if we have a late safety car, that could make it interesting.
Yeah. Let's see who has penalties right now. There we go. Your penalties is Locker on 3 seconds, Blunt Blade on 6 seconds, Kachigar on 3, and More Leader on 3 at the moment.
Only lap 11 though well, hopefully people will keep them down, but this track is notorious for track limits.
Yeah. As Leo the Lion, safety car in. Leo the Lion hasn't followed his dad's steps yet of getting a 3 second time penalty. Of getting a 3 second time penalty. But it could all change. Safety car in this lap, and Squid leads us the way then. He's been on those tyres for 9 laps. Well, it does. It says now probably what 10 laps. Yeah. Here we go then. Squid getting us going very quickly indeed, and he gets a very good relaunch. Our eyes will be set on Leo the Lion as he is on those fresher, hard compound tyres than Locker. Obviously, he gave Locker a tow. Will Locker repay the favour of letting Leo go? I don't think he will, in my opinion. I think he'll give Leo a fight. So we'll have to wait and see how that goes. As Leo is closing up to Locker.
Yeah,
And
we'll
he is
see. Could be some
Koski's gone. End of game, he's got damage again. End of game's got front wing damage. L-Plan has front wing damage. It must have been contact between those 3 drivers. And the person in P2 in the championship, it's going horrifically wrong. But it's our turn our attention as Leo the Lion is looking for the overtake. And he is getting really close to
More leader is
Locker.
going up the inside of Gotcha Catcher into the hairpin. He's going to outbrake him around the outside. With a little bit of contact, he ain't going to make it. He's going to... Oh, he looked like the McLaren let him back through there.
Yeah.
A weird one.
But Leo the Lion is now up into P3 from that overtake on Locker. So Locker didn't really put up a defence, but he did put up a defence sort of. So a bit of both ways there from Locker, but Leo the Lion did well to get past with patience. And he is now up into P3 in this race.
Got
Leo.
L-Plan and Elo Gamer into the box for new wings.
Guys, we'll be watching closely Brewmaster and Locker. Those two. Brewmaster, remember, on fresh set of hards. He wants to get a move on as well because you've got to remember Leo's on a fresh set of hards. And the fight could be between Brewmaster and Leo for the victory. Could be between anyone at this rate.
We're going to see a bit of ally help from Uncle Locker and hold up Rollmaster as long as he can.
That is all to question. Locker's got a fair amount of ERS to defend with, to be fair. And Brewmaster's using his ERS to get past. Here he goes. Is he going to be forced to go?
Oh. No one was quite sure where they wanted to be on that one.
No, I do agree with you, but now getting DRS, Locker's probably done his job. When Brewmaster comes down that back straight, he's going to get past, and Brewmaster is looking to get past. He is really rapid as well. He gets a 3-second time penalty, and Brewmaster really putting the pressure. Oh, that Camarenga's awful. Come on. It's Blunt Blade on 9 seconds.
Yeah, he's going to really just drop out of the positions if it stays tight.
Yeah, here comes Brewmaster then. He's got DRS enabled. He needs to get a move on. Mr. Locker, he needs DRS really from the line. I reckon Locker's really pushing to get that DRS. But he isn't going to be close enough. Brewmaster, he is very close now. And he's going to get DRS. Is this going to be the opportunity for Brewmaster to overtake?
And Leo is also going to get DRS just ahead as well.
Yeah. So here comes Brewmaster. Locker's trying to defend. Locker is really doing a good job. Brewmaster's forced to go to the outside and there's contact. And side by side and Brewmaster cuts the corner. And Locker tried to defend that. Now, I would say what a move from Brewmaster, but he really cut the corner to get past Locker. That was an interesting overtake from Brewmaster.
For the stewards, maybe.
Have to see. But yeah, Leo Line getting a free sec.
But he's all over the back of Stiffmeister now, yeah.
I have that feeling as well, Ash.
I think the hard runners are starting to struggle against these new hards. So Leo goes up the inside into the hairpin. Makes it stick. Stiffmeister going to fight back.
Of course he will. He isn't really using his ERS, but he has got the slipstream on Leo. Leo's going to keep that inside line, and he does defend well, Leo, there. He stays in P3, and now he can charge to take the lead as Button and Blunt Blade are in a little bit of a scrap. Blunt Blade going off the track. Blunt Blade is not having a very...
Drove straight into the wall of champions.
My game's crashed. Is your game crashed? Commentating them.
Yeah, sure. I'll get back at the top. As Leo is closing down the squid. Looks like he's going to try and make a move down the back straight when he gets DRS. He's closed up on him in the hairpin. And here we go. Run down to the wall of champions chicane. Leo gets DRS. He's not going to use his battery. Just going to close up going in. It's going to get DRS again though. I think Squid's got the pace though. Squid's not got much battery. Leo is pressuring him now. 3 attempts closed up on him.
Man, chuck me an invite as well, please.
Yeah, sure.
Leo leading you out?
No, he's closing down Squid.
Just try and get in there before he takes the lead.
Just trying to find you.
Just invite me for the party.
Oh yeah.
Thank you very much.
Back to it. Leo is still 5 tenths behind the leader. Squid is doing good in straight lines, keeping behind him. There is not a lot going on. More leaders closing up on Blunt Blade.
Can you invite Wavy back, please?
Wavy, yeah, sure. Some cars were ghosting actually inside each other for a little bit. One of the Astons and one of the Alpines. Wavy knife, did you say?
Yes, yes, please. Sorry for that delay, ladies and gentlemen. We're back. We're into the lobby now. Just loading back in. Sorry, for that short delay. We'll get you back with our race in action for our tier 3s again.
It's more
If
leader
I
need
join
an
at the
invite.
same time.
This car's ghosted.
Yeah, might as well give him an invite while you're at it. There we go. We're back in the race then, and Leo the Lion is really closing up on Squid. Squid is on those harder, is on those not freshest hard tyres, and Leo the Lion is on much fresher hard tyres. And here we go, down into the chicane then. Leo needs to really get a move on. As we saw before, he needs to get a move on if he wants to win this race. He's going to have no ERS left. Gaining down the straight. Is he going to get past before the chicane? He's going to pull to the outside, and Squid trying to defend as Leo Lion's forced to cut the chicane, and now Stiffmeister is now looking for the overtake, and Leo the Lion is defending like a lion as as Stiff really nearly got the overtake there. Is it me or is a lot of people who's just joined back?
So got you catch. Alright, let's see if I can get in. Yeah, I'm just looking for ghosted cars at the minute.
Did a few people leave?
Yeah, I've got most of them back.
Fair. There's yeah, Leo really battling Squid there. There's yeah, a bit of argy-bargy between them two drivers. But Leo the Lion will continue on with Leo the Lion, and he is really trying to get that overtake sorted. As here comes Leo the Lion. He's looking up the inside, but he's not going to be close enough. Squid having no ERS. And now down the straight comes Leo the Lion. Can he take the lead from the race? He's gained, they're both flashing lights. And he's gaining, Leo. He's gaining. He's going to pull out to the inside line. And Squid's going to pit. And that battle is all over for now. As Blunt Blade is back in the session. Stiffmeister now takes P2.
It's Blunt Blade.
Did Locker have a crash? Because it looks like
I
got disconnected along with others. Yeah, if you're oh, Leo's got another for a sec. If you're disconnected, try one more time, restart your Xbox and that. I think Locker's Wi-Fi had a blip of a moment into the lobby as I got disconnected along with others.
Leader says he's not able to take control.
It's annoying. Yeah, Leo the Lion on 6-second time penalties. Maybe Leo got a warning from being pushed off by Squid. Maybe he may have clipped that, hopefully, and then he's race director at the end if he wants to try and get a warning removed, to get one of his pens removed. But Stiffmeister, he's closing up, but I'm sure he's going to be boxing this lap. Have you done your invites?
Yeah,
Maybe
I'm back at watching now, yeah.
Chuck more leader one more and then you'll be sorted.
Oh, I just did, but I'll chuck him another one.
Cool. Let's lock us into the pits. As Roommaster really trying to pressurise. Remember, Roommaster's in this battle for the victory. Yep, he's in now, so we can go back to normal racing. Typical EA,
Squid and Panuzzi are side by side going into turn one. Squid's holding around the outside. Panuzzi squeezing him wide. A little bit cheeky. And
yep,
Squid's
and I've just
off.
seen it. Yeah. And yeah, I just saw a McLaren go into the wall.
Yeah, I saw
I think
it.
that
Was
was
it
Catchy Gar.
Yeah, it is though. think he must have a bit of glitchy internet because the crash also would have definitely have destroyed his entire car.
Yeah, and he has left the session again. I don't know what is going on.
Who just
Yeah,
left?
cross screen. Kachigar.
Oh, that's it.
Sorry, Darth.
That's what I'm here for.
Well,
He's gone home. Has he had enough?
oh, Rumas gets a 3-second time penalty. That's going to help Leo out. But here comes Crossgree on Wavy Knife. Pulls to the right-hand side. And does he get the move done? He does get the move done on Wavy Knife. Wavy Knife. Easy overtake. Let's keep our... Oh, and Cruiser nearly losing it. There, as Cruiser on 12 lap old hard along with the others.
Button's just gone
Zuzu.
from medium to medium. Did I see that right?
Check the race director to see if he has done that strategy. Oh wait, L-Plan... Is that blunt blade on softs? With... Wow, that's a brave call. That's a brave call.
I know, he went hard, medium, so yeah, he's okay. Makes more sense.
Yeah. As Cruiser can go to the end from here on 12 lap old hard, same can Wavy Knife. So can Crossgree. I don't know, what do you think about Crossgree on 12 lap old mediums? Do you think they'll go to the end or do you think he will really struggle?
12 lap old.
Hit again.
I mean, I think... I don't know. I don't know if the mediums will go into the 20s. Good. I mean, it depends how good he is on his tyres. If he's one of them drivers that's good to his tyres, then yeah, maybe good.
As L-Plan's had a little bit of a spin. Cruiser really closing in on Wavy Knife. Wavy Knife getting another 3 seconds. Let's have a look at our penalties. As there we go. A lot of mixed penalties, and you expect it, Canada. I would say a 3 second is reasonable, 6 second right, and if you go above that, you will be... I wouldn't say that's very reasonable, but Leo Lion still in the lead. Currently on pens, it would go to Room Master. So Leo would need to keep no more penalties for Leo. Room Master would need a 6 second for that to help Leo out. As, yeah, watching the battle, Squid has just pitted, and now he is really putting the pressure on Cruz. He moves to the inside, and is he going to get ahead of Cruz? Cruz has gone the outside, and yeah, more grippier tyres for Squid. You right there, Duff?
Yeah, sorry, I was just looking for him. I was sorting out my settings. I was just trying to find out the tyres for everyone else here. And now you got Stiffmeister closed up and Cruiser, who's on brand new mediums, and Cruiser's on 14 lap old hards.
Cruiser's going to have a wave of fresh people. He's going to have Button and Locker coming up eventually.
Yeah, they're going to catch him pretty quick, I would have thought. Maybe 3 or 4 laps.
I agree. It's battling between both Aston Martins going side by side, and More Leader gets past L-Plan. And L-Plan now down to P11. And this is a little tussle between your team, Mr. Duff.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a running theme the last few races, actually. They've battled each other really hard in the last couple of races at times.
Yeah, Squid get past Wavy Knife, by the way. But let's watch on Stiff. Let's catch your retires in the pits.
He's got
yeah,
that
and Stiffmeister does get past Cruiser. Yeah. Yeah, at Singapore, even though they were different cars, they're still teammates effectively.
Yeah,
At least they were fighting as well.
They fought like crazy around that track. Yeah, I was just like, you don't know you're on the same team. Ooh.
Oh, a Wavy Knife!
I think he just dropped it then, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he has. There's no contact. He's going to be overtaken by Button and Locker.
Maybe a big good time to box and get rid of them hards, put on a set of mediums.
Crossgree getting rid of his mediums. Leo leading by 3 seconds, and that is the gap what he needs at the moment to win this race with 10 laps to go.
He is actually pulling away.
He is. With 10 laps to go, guys, do you think in the chat Leo has got this under control? So currently watching Stiffmeister and Squid. They are in a little battle. This is for the podium. And really, these two need to get a bit of a move on. The gap between them and the leader is 16.3 seconds. Sorry, there.
But
yeah, the gap between those.
the top two's tyres later on in the race, though, are really going to be hurting compared to the others, though.
Yes, I fully agree there. Sorry, I'm just interested in something going on. But yeah, I'm just getting distracted. I'm back. Don't worry. Yeah, I definitely agree there. It's looking at the leader gap. It's 16.1. These two can really catch on them, and with them two not having penalties, and with the top two having penalties,
Yeah,
that is really going to play into their favour if they catch up.
as Locker picks up a 3-second time penalty.
Yes.
That puts him on 6.
Do you think the third and fourth will catch up to each other?
What you mean, third and fourth catch up to first and second?
Top two.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
they will. I think 9 laps left. Yeah, I think later on, I think that gap, I think it will start to come down in bigger chunks.
Ones they don't fight.
Yeah, if they don't fight, if they start fighting, then yeah, I think the front two could quite easily hold their lead, because you lose so much time when you start fighting against someone else when you're trying to catch cars in front.
Yeah, I fully agree. Obviously, Stiffmeister and Squid. I think Stiff just needs to use Squid as maybe Stiff is faster, but them two need to they're not going to be teammates. They're not going to work together, but they really should be thinking together. Like, them two have got penalties. We can catch up here. We'll fight later on when we've caught up to the top two.
Yeah, that's something I've really suffered with in T4. Like, I've got people that are just trying to get past me, and I'm like, if we just go quicker together, we can catch the cars in front, and then we can fight it out. But you know, when someone's adamant that they want to get past you, there's nothing you can do but try and defend. And then,
Yeah, I fully agree.
then you're slower, they're slower. Then if you've got cars behind you, start to bring them into play, and yeah, it gets messy.
Yeah, I fully agree there. But the gap between Roommaster and Leo Island is pretty inconsistent. It's going down, it's going up, it's going down, it's going up.
Yeah, their tyres are identical now, so yeah, it's a case of
Who's got the main tyre?
they're trying to save it, they're trying to keep the gap. It's a little bit of, they're probably in that, like, do we push, do we not? Do we try and save it and then hope that they are going to last out? Bluntblade picks up another 3-second time penalty. Got to be in double digits now.
I think it's 15 seconds.
Ouch.
Yes, big ouch. Stiffmeister currently can't seem to overtake Squid. But at the moment, the gap between Squid and Roommaster is 11.9 seconds. Typically, it would be 8.8.
It is coming down.
3-second.
It's come down by about 1.5 seconds over the last lap.
Yeah, it's coming down. And the more laps go on, it will come down even more. But you got to remember, oh, and spinning in the background is Wavy Knife. He's had a little bit of a spin, and those hard tyres look like they have gave way for Wavy Knife. He's having both Alfa Romeos are having a very unfortunate race. As Ed of Gamer will, both Alfa Romeos not in the points. They're not having a good time.
No, they have had an absolute nightmare, Canada.
Yeah, I fully agree. But at the moment, Leo would win. Because he's pulled 3 seconds from Roommaster.
Yeah, he is starting to pull away from Roommaster slowly, just eking out a bit at a time. Someone's a yellow, sector 3.
It's L. It's either L or Wavy Knife. One of the two. Alfa Romeos.
I think it might have been Wavy.
Yes, Wavy. The only battle that's really going on is Stiffmeister and Squid, but they ain't really battling, and yeah, it's just Wavy going slow. I think he's going to come into the pits and retire this lap as Dead of Game and gets another, gets a 3-second. I think
Locker's nearly a
he's spun.
second behind Cruiser.
Dead of Game is spun.
Yeah, he's
And it's a safety car!
ooh, that's...
Oh!
Yeah, we're going to see if people have got them brand new softs now.
Ed of Gamers calls a late safety car with his wing.
This is
Now this
this.
is going to get tasty.
Yeah, I'd, if I was the lead two, they've got a box surely,
Box.
because they're going
Box.
to be
Yeah,
sitting
box.
ducked if everyone behind them is.
The thing is now, that's going to really hurt the top two. Especially Leo, who had that gap
Yeah,
to the lead.
yeah, their penalties are if all the others have to do is just stay close. You know, they don't need to try and overtake the front two.
Oh, interesting calls. Yeah, top two mediums, but the Squid and Stiff, stay out.
I mean,
Now
oh,
Leo! He's come back out in the lead.
well, that's worked out really well for him.
But look where Rue is.
Rue lost.
Rue Master.
Oh, he lost 2 positions. But then Leo did have 3 seconds on him, so I guess that worked out really nice for him.
Yeah, and to be honest, I didn't expect that. I expected Leo to come out behind these two. That's going to really help. Especially with that 6 sec. He's
Yeah, I think
going to be on much fresher
Leo
tyres. Go on.
brand new tyres could probably pull away from Squid on 10 lap old mediums, because their mediums, while they probably have got a good 6 more laps in them, they're just not going to hold up against a brand new set, surely.
Yeah. What Leo needs to do now is really push his limits to try and but not get a 9 sec. If he with Brewmaster being stuck behind those two and he's going to be faster, he can maybe pull to at least finish on the podium. Now that's going to help him more than if he came out behind them, because he would have to overtaken them to pull. The laps left, Leo was going to have fresher tyres. He's going to be able to pull away. Now it all comes down to whether Leo's going to get that 6 second gap or not.
Yeah,
Do you mind checking?
Yeah, go for it. Sorry.
Do you mind checking to see if Squid or Stiff have warnings?
Yeah, sure. Stiff and Squid both have a warning for collision with Red Raymaster.
Season track limit warnings?
Squid's got 1, Stiff Meister's got 1, Squid's got... no, that's not... Stiff's got 2. Yeah, so it looks like Stiff's got 2 and the other one's got 1.
Interesting. So what Leo needs to make it a little bit more easier is them two to get 3 seconds.
Yeah, so obviously
Stiff is on the verge.
Squid's got 1 more freebie and then he'll get a 3, and yes, Stiff's on the verge. If he does it again, he's going to get a 3 second time penalty.
Right, interesting.
So yeah, it's,
The
as much as they haven't got one, it is easy to get one, especially if they're going to be pushing to get past.
Yes. And the more the laps go by, the more Leo is going to have less chance to pull.
Yeah, that is true. Hopefully though, well, it looks like we're going to get 1 more lap under the safety car.
Leo really needs to really push. He has to. This is his opportunity now to really push. He's on much fresher tyres.
Yeah, I said he
It's a
just
free
needs
set.
to get a nice clean getaway. I mean, to be honest, if he can pull a blind with a restart, and you know maybe pull out a second off that you know that'd be good. But
Yeah.
depends if he can catch Squid out.
Yeah, what he needs as well, he needs Brewmaster to really fight his way. So Brewmaster needs to fight with Stiff and Squid, and that will help out Leo more. So that's also what he needs. He needs Rue to be his helper for Rue to fight with the others. Safety car question, quickly, Gary, because it's going to go in this lap.
Safety car, Christian. Nominate countries. Go team Aston.
You sound like a right TV presenter there. This is going to be chaos now.
Yep, it's definitely going to be an interesting relapse.
You never know, Ash. Ash, who's going to win at Imola in real life F1? Quickly, Dove?
Alonso.
I'm gonna gamble and say George Russell. I think if Mercos right with their upgrades, I think it could be interesting. So I'm gonna say George Russell.
Here we go.
Not
Leo
because
is
I don't
backing up the
support him.
pack. Yeah, I'd like to see George win. I mean, I don't think Alonso's going to win, but I'd love to see the two Red Bulls just bin it.
Oi, no, now.
Checo's
TS9,
alright, but Max
it's
is
possible.
Leo has caught.
Oi, watch what you're saying.
Leo has caught Squid napping, and he has pulled out nearly a second, but Squid's
Ready.
coming back down the straight. Oh,
Let's
there's something
spin in
going
his
on in the
locker.
background. There's
Because
contact.
spinning with more leader.
One of the AlphaTauris has got no front wing. It's Krosky. He's fighting.
Oh, it's side by side with Brewmaster and Stiffmeister going into turn 3, and Leo the Lion's got 9 seconds. That's not what he needs, and that is going to ruin his chances of a podium as well, as he's trying to pull away. That podium's going to be out of reach, but Brewmaster gets up into P3 while fighting with Stiffmeister. Brewmaster has now got to get past Squid, and for the podium to happen for Leo, he really needs a miracle.
Yeah, he
As
needs to
Head of Gamer,
drive like a god.
like a god, as Head of Gamer moves up into P9, gap between Leo and Squid is 1.2. Leo and the leader is 1.9. And P3, leader and P3 for what he needs, his target. He needs Brewmaster to fight with Squid.
Yeah, Brewmaster
Squid
is
won't
closing on him though, yeah. I think that fight is about to happen.
And that's what Leo needs. As here comes Brewmaster.
Squid,
Down the straight then.
Squid left the door open. We shut the door on him though. It was good, that was all good fair.
And Brewmaster got another 3 seconds. He's going for it. This is really helping out Leo.
Leo's nearly 2 seconds away. Don't think it's going to be enough.
It's going to be tight because yellow flags
Yellow
for
card, I
Alfa
think it's
Romeo.
Hello Gamer.
L. Yeah. He's having a horrendous race.
Got no front wing and nothing left.
If I was Squid, I'll let him go. Fully agree. But yeah, Brewmaster does have a 6 sec. Just got to remember that one.
Looks like Bum's going to shape up for a move on Cruiser down the back straight. Oh, they won't get DRS till the final lap, will they?
Oh, and Button takes P5. He is going to really gain on penalties as DRS is enabled. And the fight really isn't on between Rue and Squid. Currently, though, as it stands, Leo the Lion would lose to Button, but he would lose to Rue, but he needs to gain 3 attempts on Rue for a P4 finish. He needs them to fight. They have to fight.
If some of the soft runners can close that 10-second gap down a bit more, he could nearly finish out the points.
Yes. Oh, Leo!
Oh, that's...
Not again!
Yeah, I think that's going to push him out of the points. Cruz just picked up a 3-second time penalty. He's on 26 lap old hearts. They must be screaming.
And the thing is, right, Squid's gonna win. I did say it'll come down to penalties. Squid is in this battle for the championship, and he's gonna beat Rue on track by the looks of it, but Leo on track is gonna win. But on penalties today, It's gonna be EG46 Squid with Brewmaster P2, but
Oh, Stiff
Stiffmeister
Master gets second.
dislodges. Oh, and Button
Button
moves
gets
up to
third.
P3.
Where will
Brewmaster
Leo
P4,
finish? Currently fifth.
P5. He will finish P5. L Plan P6. Pazuzu P7. Cruiser P8. More Leader P9. Block Blade P10. Locker P11. And a horrendous time for Crossgree and L of Gamer, who is our P2 man in the championship. But Squid, he's gained of Rue. And yes, I have to agree with you though, collateral ads in all circumstances. He has done well, even though he has got them track limits pens. He has done well to finish P5. Leo has, so still have to give him good credit for getting a 10 points. If he had a 6 second at the end, he would have had that podium.
Yeah, definitely.
So close,
yeah.
but yet so far.
He was unlucky. He was obviously pushing really hard at the end.
Yeah. As there we go then, our results for our top 3. Button finishing P3. This man went unnoticed. And I apologise, Button, for letting you go unnoticed, but a very good result from Button. There we go, there's your top 10. Squid, Stiff, Button, Rue, Leo the Lion, L Plan, Pazuzu, Cruiser, More Leader, Blunt Blade. And out of the top 10, Locker, Koskri, Elf Gamer, and retiring, Waving Knife, Kachigar, Balente. Now we wait for our top 3.
Weird Button.
I fully agree, David. There's one. Waiting on 2. There's 2. Now we're waiting on the 3rd. David, do you know if Button's gonna join? He's like, I think you're usually sat in a party with him. Do you know if he's joined him? We'll give him a minute for David to say something. Word makes no sense to me, David. Is it a yes or no?
Button's indisposed.
Do you know what that means?
Yeah, no. Maybe he's gone to the
Have a
toilet or
look
something.
there.
I don't know.
Interesting. So he's not joining them. Okay. Alright, I won't bother inviting him again. He's got 2 invites if he wants to join. He's got till the end of interviews. Let's get to the virtual showroom. Let's get up our 2nd place, man. Who would you like to take, 2nd or 1st, Darth? You choose.
Yeah, I'll do the leader. You can do 2nd.
Alright. Stiffmeister, can you please include your audio?
I think it's included, yeah.
Good, let us know if you can't hear him on stream, guys. Stiffmeister, talk us through your qualifying, please.
Qualifying was alright, actually. The pace was there. Unfortunately, I'm not very good in the rain, but managed to keep it in the top 10 in the Q2. And in Q3, I went out a little bit too early, I feel like, because the guys behind me were setting way faster times than I did, but still managed to get P2, so that was a good result for the race. And was actually planning to start on the mediums, but for some reason the game decided no, you go on the hards. I really wanted to jump Squid because I know he's a very fast driver. GG to him. But unfortunately, I had to start on the hards. But P2 in qualifying is still okay. So pretty alright. Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, you've just answered my second question, Stiffmeister. You've taken it away from me.
I'm sorry, mate.
Are you happy with this result?
Yeah, I'm very happy. I don't like the track. Track limits are a bitch around here, but I
Oh,
still
oh,
managed to didn't get a penalty, so that's fortunate. But I don't like the track, so P2 is very good for me.
fair enough. And your last question then. We head over to USA. How do you feel for that track? Okay, David.
Uh, Actually like that track. Like the first sector when you nail it is very satisfying, and but you have some corners where you can spin easily, so have to practice, but like the track, so looking forward to that.
Okay, well, congratulations on your P2, Mr. Stiffmeister. Take care, and we will see you next week, mate.
Yeah,
Well
bye
done.
bye.
Bye bye. So, would you like to take Button away, Duff, or me?
Is Button here?
Yep, he is here.
Okay. Um.
You doing it, Duff? Yeah?
Yeah. 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 Sure.
Yeah, audio included, please, Button. Go ahead, Duff.
There you go. Should be right
Right. How do you think your qualifying went, Button?
now. Not very well. It was. I got through Q2 in the wet, which I really, really don't like. But because I think I was last car out. That's the only reason. And Q3 didn't go very well. Wasn't quick enough. Wasn't quick enough at all.
And how'd you feel your race went?
It was interesting. I think one of the early laps when Cross spun, I forgot about Ghosting being on, and I cut across the grass to avoid him. Lost to be a couple of places, and then I also got an illegal overtake. So I slowed, and then Cross went into the back of me.
Oh yeah, yeah, I saw that. I did wonder what happened because I saw him go by, and then I saw you let him back through, and yeah, it was
Yeah.
on the stream. It just looked a bit odd.
Yeah, no, I got a legal overtake, so which was a bit strange considering he was sideways, but I did go across the grass, but I had to get around him. And so I got yellow rear wing damage for the rest of the race.
Ouch.
I just tried to keep it clean. That's all I could do was just drive it the best I could and keep it clean, which
Yeah.
paid off at the end.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you had rear wing damage, yeah, that's fair play for your result. That was good drive in the end. So yeah, you're moving up in the championship a bit with some points there.
Yeah, a few points set. Andy?
Should move you up a good few positions actually. I know. Good racing, Button.
Cheers, thank you.
Keeping it in there for the old guys.
Every time.
Well,
It's rude,
I'm a
isn't
lot
it?
older
You
than
need to
most
sack
of these
him.
boys. I'm 44 this year.
Alright, chill.
My son.
Congratulations, Button.
Congratulations.
Cheers,
Button.
thank you.
Good drive.
Thank you. Cheers.
Right. Could you include your audio, please, Squid?
I have.
Yep, I'll leave it over to you again, Duff.
Okay, Squid, you've pretty closed up or even overtaken second place of the championship now. So how do you think your race went?
It was more than ideal, to be honest, considering my last two races are pointless. I think it puts me 1 point ahead of L and 4 behind. No, I don't know what it is behind Rue, but yeah, it went well. There was just a couple of bit of iffy moments, but I'm sure it'll be okay, I guess.
Yeah, you had some good battles. You look like you kept it pretty clean. You did fight. You fought pretty hard at some points. I think you and Locke are going into turn one side by side, and you just were like, "Nah, I'm gonna just stick this around the outside. You're not having this." So, how did you feel quali with the rain?
Well, I wasn't really expecting to do like very well in the wet, but I just thought if I do some sort of practice in Q1 in the wet, then I'm sure I'll be confident for Q2 and Q3 if it was wet, but it wasn't. So I just thought take that practice and use it in next quali.
Good strategy. So yeah, so I mean, with the late safety car, were you thinking, you got this in the bag now with the penalties that Roy Master and Leo had ahead of you?
Yeah, as
Did
long
you
as I
plan
didn't.
just to sit behind them and
Yeah,
let
I
them
didn't
put?
want to battle Rue or Leo. Obviously, Leo just disappeared up the road, but I just banked on those 9 seconds he had, and then I thought I don't need to battle Rue if he does come past me because he's got 6 seconds. So I just thought keep it how I was driving and just keep going.
Nice, congratulations. Yeah, and that was yeah, that's exactly what you need to do, man. Just like you say, there's no point taking any risks when you're gonna literally be given that position anyway. So yeah,
Exactly.
good drive.
Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Good job to you, Squid, closing up to that championship with that new
Thank you.
equipment of yours helping you out. Right.
Yeah, that's
Well,
tight, man. The top three are all within like
yeah,
what, 5 points.
Yeah, around that.
So yeah, these last few races are going to be interesting.
definitely. So, unfortunately, we're going to have to be leaving you soon. But, we are left with one more thing, Darth Grey Fox. It is your COCOM's driver of the day. Please entertain us with it.
I'm going to give it. What was that, driver of the day? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to give it to Squid because I think he drove a good tactical race, is being patient, and yeah, he got a result in the end that's blown this championship wide open. So yeah, Squid's going to be my driver of the day.
Yep, fair enough. And yeah, good job to all of the top three as well. And yeah, any last words before we head off, Darth Grey Fox?
Go Team Aston.
Well, that is your final words. We're not going to ask him anymore. But anyways, guys, this has been Tier 3, but stay tuned for tomorrow, where you're going to have the best pairing for Tier 1 back tomorrow with Silverside Boy and David Lolface. That is going to be your pairing in Tier 2. The FPRL Locker and Colin, and then Tier 4 Gary and Diamond. So, yeah, join us tomorrow for our top tier in FPRL, where the drivers will take it around Canada once again. But today, this has been FPRL Season 3, Tier 3, round number 16 for the Canadian Grand Prix. I have been your host, General Jake, and that has been...
Darth Grey Fox in the house.
Yes, I love that. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good rest of your week. Stay safe and take care. Thank you.
Bye bye.